challenges to do 3,000 feet.
Let's pause for a while. I would like to tell you how this all started. The other day I watched documentary from 2018, Free Solo, where Alex Honnold climbed El Capitan. Free solo is, if you would not know, climbing without a rope. That's it. It is, yes, very dangerous as any other sport. I got more interested and there has been already many videos on YouTube about the climb. Interviews with Alex with great climbers like Adam Ondra or Magnus Maitbo, and also with so-called Santa Claus, Dave Letterman. Comparing what I did today with what Alex did is like comparing spaceship to a boat, so do not take this too serious. Free solo story inspired me and I thought, how can I do something like this guy? I got more inspired not in the danger part but in the distance that Alex did, so why not to do risk free solo? Alex is a person who has already a great amount of experience and I wanted to taste what he did in a safer way. So I did. Simple way today of getting any information is in the beauty of an internet. I googled the Free Solo movie again and tried to get needed information about the distance. 3,000 feet. Because I live in Europe where we mostly use meters not feet, I needed to convert the number so I could work with the information easier. I am going to climb in the climbing gym Vertigo. The height of the wall is 12 meters or 39.37 feet. Now I have my information clear and all I need to do is to use it. For the same distance I need to climb the wall in the gym 76.2 times. Which is approximately 100. So 100. I prepared my camera and my gear for that day. I knew the batteries and enough space in the devices could be a problem. My phone has enough battery for sure, but I am not so sure about the memory. On the other hand, my camera has memory for sure, but I am not sure about the battery. This way, if something goes wrong, I need to know if I did 100 routes or at least 3,000 feet. I simply cannot count on my counting while performing. I came up with the easiest thing I could think of, which was simply a diary. I will use it for counting my routes. That should lower the possible errors in counting. It will also be used as an evidence in my precision of counting while doing it. I could choose to climb the same distance, which would make it simple. Or the same difficulty after converting the grading to make it more comparable, which would be totally possible. But my approach is different. It is based on inseparability from climbing. I don't mean it in a bad way, rather a good way. Like a great partnership with a more deeper connection, as Sauron had with his beloved ring. One could not simply exist without the other. This approach logically gives me one and the only rule: resting is only allowed partly. And so it begins.
To take notes. How many routes I already did. While climbing, I had a constant feeling of quitting straight immediately as I touched the first hold. I thought this will take really long and it's gonna be really hard. As I came to the gym, there was my friend William with his wife and friends, and I said hello and straight told them what I'm going to do. I told them sorry, I will not climb with them that day because it will take me really long time. I knew it would be around 2 hours. And at the end of it, I would be probably just destroyed. As I had my gear ready, camera and phone, I clipped my water bottle on the first clipping part. It was kind of challenge itself to open up a bottle on the wall only with one hand, because you was holding a good hold with one hand, had the feet apart, you had kind of like a drop knee. But you couldn't stand properly because it wasn't a slab, it was still in the angle, so I was like holding the hold, standing pretty good, but then unclip the bottle, open it up with my chin, my hand, my teeth, anything possible, drink, close it only with one hand, and clip it back. The challenge itself, no matter the number 100, 50 or 10, I would say it's good for anyone who wants to challenge themselves more mentally than physically. Even when you're thinking you're not the best climber, it's okay to do. You can do the easiest route, which is basically like a ladder. You can use the slab wall. It's more of a challenge in a mental game, telling yourself constantly, I will go to this number, until then I will not rest, or rest only on the wall. Of course, you need some physical ability, but it is okay to rest on the wall, and there are many techniques you can use for resting. At the beginning I switched between the routes and basically the grading, because the section itself where you can climb on the Autobelay has mostly 5 to 7, let's say, routes. I started to feel blisters on my fingers and palm and on both hands. When you will be in this situation, it's okay to rip them on the wall, of course, and change approach of holding the hold. So from 50 to 80 I fought with blisters and the route, with sweating and with tiredness, and constantly, mostly, with my head. My camera died around number 80 and I didn't want it to bother anyone with it, and me personally, I didn't want it to know on the wall if it's still going. I was just knowing that either camera or the phone will be still on. Well, new, I wished. While climbing it was really hot there and I was sweating so much, and I noticed weird colors soaking through the fabric of my shoes. The color green was on the wall and a little bit on my notes as well. And more I climbed, the more I noticed that it is me who is kind of painting the wall. Done. And my hands looks like this. So it was worth a try. Now I'm gonna have a beer and put down this wet t-shirt. I won't put it down because it's really heavy. Because it's like if I would be swimming in it. Oh Jesus. That's gonna be gross. Jesus, it's really heavy. Yeah, it's really heavy. Wow.
You'll like it.
No, don't. Slow down. Is it looking good? Let's go.
I can't imagine any way this is gonna.
Oh, it's work. It's so full of sweat. It's pure sweat.
I can't imagine any way that would look good.
Congratulations.
Just for the info, it took me around 100. It took me around 1 hour and 48 minutes to accomplish 100 boulders. Or not boulders, I'm sorry. 100 routes on the Autobelay, which should be more than 3,000 feet. And I don't recommend to do it to anyone, except if you want to destroy your hands really much. But yeah, it was fun, and I just want to go home and rest. So it got a little bit worse. Every second part of my hand is basically ripped. Yeah. So I came home and I have to cut these off and then make sure it will be clean. Two different kind of pain. The was of cut them as they come. Just like the right hand. This is a blister. This is just like a. So it's 60% alcohol. It's made in Czech Republic. It is not any commercial. No. I showed you it's 60% alcohol, and this is an open wound. It needs to be cleaned. It's like this. I make it a bit smaller so it will be like a cup, and I just pour it in. like so, and just shake. There is a lot of pain right now going on in the hand. So much pain. And I will put it under the water. There is so much pain right now. And I shake and it should be clean now. There is like a great amount of pain. But the hand should be clean now. I believe it's clean. I would swear, but I want this to be online, so I will not. I take it as clean and I continue to the second hand. Take the alcohol in and just pour it in and shake the hand and wait for a while. There will be so much pain. There is so much pain. I cut it, they are clean, and yeah, now you can just rest. Okay. Thank you for watching. It took me another 8 minutes to clean the hands, or the other hand, so it's 60 minutes both, with disinfection and so on. And now I can go to sleep. Thank you.